This is gonna be a new format where it's more kind of vloggy. And why am I doing that? I want to leave something for my kids that I don't see as much, for my family in other countries, if in Australia, for my brothers, for just anyone who knows me that doesn't get to see me as much. Yeah, just, you know, something to keep tabs on me. And if you want to get to know me and what this dude is up to, here you go. Okay, I got a new hat. What do you think? Poets, if you know, you know. Chino Iannucci, skateboarding. All right. So what can you expect from this now? Well, still photography, a little travel. You'll see a little more of Fillmore, the van, maybe a little skateboarding, and a little business as I try to grow this photography and videography business to a level that I'm satisfied with. Maybe not full-time, but a little bit of consistency with getting clients. And I will let you know how I do that, and if it works, if it doesn't work, because not everything from the past that worked works now. Do we use AI to help us? Do we not? Are you against that? I have opinions about that, but I won't get into that now. Now we gotta print a nice big print for that client. Pro 1000 just fixed an error code on that, where the print head either needed to be just cleaned or replaced, but you had to take it out, manually clean it, which I was stressed about because I've never done that before. But it worked out. It's printing. We're all good. Now we're gonna use some photo paper. We're rocking Red River. This is a Palo Duro soft gloss rag, which I've used in smaller prints. This is a 16 by 20 in that. Beautiful. I think they'll love it. It is more artistic. So there's so many technical things with printing. I don't get into a lot of it. If you are looking to get into really technical color theory, CC profiles, all that stuff, Nick Carver is working on a class that he said he's almost done with. Hit him up. He's great. Gotta cut that open. All right, we got it. When I'm printing, I use this app, Professional Print and Layout. That seems to work way better, way better than Canon's software that works with Photoshop or Lightroom. This one, standalone, it works great. do not need to do that. And drag your image in and go for it. All right, image is all set up and ready. Let's turn on the printer. Make sure there's no error codes. I need to plug it into the laptop. Wow. There we go. And you can see that, no error codes, but there are a couple inks that are low, but I checked them and, you know, there's still some ink in it. So if you run into any low ink, check it, because there still might be plenty in there to run your project. And that's what we got. So let's print it. Dun, dun, dun. Go right here. Oh, and standard quality. I don't do highest. Clients won't know the difference. I don't even think professional printers will know the difference. You're just gonna save some ink, just do it standard. And that's my opinion. Any tech heads out there, you do you. So we'll come back when it's almost all done. All right, there it is. I gave it a little, just a tiniest little border, about 1/4 of an inch. That'll help give more of the image if they put it in a frame, which I hope they do. Yeah, nice. Michael and Carrie. Let that dry a little bit, and glad this thing is holding up and working still after cleaning that print head. You ever feel like you get a little like vomity or something when you're really hungry? Really good right now, so I'm gonna eat an apple before we take off and do some route rehearsal, because I have a part-time gig now driving a school bus. Coming back afterwards, tweaking a music video and sending that off, hopefully a final tweak. If you ever have edited anything for anyone, you know they have revisions and revisions. Make sure you charge for after a certain amount of revisions. That's where we're at. All right, let's go get in the car and go to this route. All right, so I essentially have a elementary school drop-off and a middle school drop-off. So this is half of the morning, dropping off at the middle or the elementary school, and then you kind of go back around and do the same route with a few changes, and then all the middle school students and drop them off. It's a little figuring out, you know, and just troubleshooting some things and how to remember things. I'm getting it. Continue on. I think we'll go back to the office, reconvene there, and then go over the afternoon on IMAP. A little familiar with it there. I do need to go over a couple stops on the middle school section of the morning. This is a little off the photography gig. This is more vlogging and what some photographers that didn't survive the pandemic necessarily, and a divorce and deaths and grieving, how they're kind of like gotta pick up another gig and try to build your photography again. Yeah, we'll end there. Let's go do that right now. I don't know why I didn't see that it was filming that close to my face. So weird. So back in the office, and we're gonna tweak a little video, but we'll see you a bit later. So we're made it at Cathedral Park. Waiting. I got here way too early, so I got a coffee. 2 strokes here in St. John's. Yeah, so waiting to do this class. The class today is on blending flash with natural light, and we're outdoors to do that. You can honestly do this anywhere. We're at a park just because it's a beautiful park, and it's nice. Yeah, just a little bit on what I'm teaching here. So blending flash with natural light. So here's my process. You take an exposure for the natural light and get that where you want it. But keep in mind your sync speed of your flash. You may need a ND filter to keep your shutter speed at the sync speed of your flash. Generally it's no more than 200 or 250th of a second. And then you get into adding flash. Now you can do this with no modifier, and sometimes if it's a sunny day, you expect to see that hard shadow, so no modifier is actually fine. But if you do want a modifier, your flash will have to put out more power. Just saying. And then you add the flash and you start, I would start mid. If you have it in manual mode, bump it to half power. Start there, about 6 feet away, you know, depending on your ISO to keep that sync speed. That's where the juggling comes in. And then just, yeah, fire away. And your flash will always be the same power if it's the same distance from your subject. You can place it anywhere around your subject if it's within that 5 feet, 6 feet, give you the same look output. Just explaining all that like makes me want to make sure to get some footage. All right, late. Wow, hair. All right, done with the class. It went well. Good group of guys. All right. Strobe. You all right? Let me know if you guys want to see more strobe stuff. Good thing to learn. I don't think a lot of new photographers really get into it, but it changes your look a lot. And you can be like, you could have and find your look and your style with something that it would be hard for anyone else to replicate unless they know how to use strobies, right? All right, back in the office, about to have some lunch. So we'll call this vlog over. Till next time, I'll try to do 1 a week, pieces from my week and my life for you to catch up on. And I will, in between the vloggies, do some specific photography stuff. Peace out.